Hey, it's Bev, your deep dive coach. And this month, we are diving in to find our own personal barometer of right and wrong. How do we know what is truth and not truth? How do we know what is correct and incorrect, right and wrong? I know it sounds very polarized, and I know there's lots of in the middle, but it's very useful for us to find our very own barometer, our inner wisdom, our inner knowledge that knows what is right and what is wrong. Because how else would we know, right? On any given topic, you're going to find opposing views. So where do you want to go? You want to go to the newspapers? You want to go to the news on TV? Depends which channel you listen to. You're going to get a totally different view of right and wrong. When you go to social media, you're going to get a gazillion different views of right and wrong. Some of us have people that we rely on to help guide us. Maybe it's parents, maybe it's influential teachers that we have come to trust, religious leaders. It does become confusing, though, when there is disagreement among them, the people we trust. So the one way that we find it for ourselves time and time again is to check in with our inner barometer of what is right and wrong. It's the only reliable way. It's challenging because we live in a very noisy world, right? So many polarizing opinions, so many oppositions, so many people being so definite and so strong and so loud in public about what they want you to think is right or wrong. So the way out is get quiet. For me, I find I need a few days of totally being off all media before I can check in. Sometimes I can get it immediately. Sometimes I need some days to get quiet, not only in my house, but like from the world. And then I check in. What do I think about this thing that's happening? And I feel it. I get all the opinions, all the Instagrams, all the people, all the videos, all the opinions. And I just keep getting quieter and quieter, keep going, okay. Let me feel in what I feel in, and you will get it. I promise you, it is there. If it feels right, it will land. You're like, oh. There'll be a bit of solidness, not rigidity. It'll be solid and flexible. Like if it's wrong for you and your own barometer, it will feel a bit like a revulsion, like you'll want to lean back. No. It could feel like a tightness to you. In general, the tightness is more confusion, I find, when you're doing this exercise. It really will feel like a... Practice it. Pick a topic and practice it. Now, I want to tell you the thing that will block you, possibly, from finding it is if you tell yourself, I'm going to have to do something with this information. I'm going to have to go public with it. And it might mean that I'm going against people in my life, people I love, people who matter for me. So here's the hack for that. You tell yourself, I don't have to do a single thing with what I discover. This is my own internal exercise. It's my own deep dive work. And I don't have to do anything with it. You might want to when you find your own moral barometer. I'm not saying you won't, but the way to find it is to make that agreement with yourself and mean it, and then find it, and then you'll know what to do. So that's what you do. You just practice. It's that this exercise is an extension of the work that we often do when we're coaching or being coached, and somebody offers us a thought and we check in. How does that feel? And you know, when it's truth, it lands. Solid, flexible, quiet. When it doesn't feel true, you're like, is it like, no? It's kind of similar to that. So if you're familiar with coaching or self-coaching, this is an idea. That is the practice again and again until you feel solid one way or the other. Check in, get quiet, check in, wait for it to land. When it's truth, you get that soft solidness. It is there for you. I promise.